Hello, since I'm stuck in traffic, let's talk a little bit about, Ford independence. We can talk about that as well, independency. So, there are a few things I'm interested in, which is self-development, exercising, energy, intuition, but I also like the science behind things. I like to learn lots of things, but at the same time I like to think for myself and let my brain put things together and figure it out things. I also like to be creative and be resourceful, okay? So work with what I got. And also another thing, like I said, and I'll say it again, I like to think for myself. I don't like to be the type of person where I've been told what to do all the time. And even when I'm working for someone, I'm like, okay, tell me what you want from me from the get-go, okay? And then if things change, let me know then. But until then, give me time to adapt, and then let me work independently, okay? I don't like people to be on top of me, trying to control me, and then telling me bit by bit what I need to do. It's like straight away, tell me what you need to do, how you will like it done, what tools you want me to use, and I will do it. And then leave me alone, okay? If you want to supervise later, and then give me the feedback on what I can improve, and that's it. This talking about work, but when we talk about our own life, it's very, how I say, it goes with what we value and what we want for our own life. So we are the designer and architects of our own life and our own bodies as well, okay? So whenever we are designing our own life or bodies or whatever, or even when it comes to our nutrition, we need to know first what we want, okay? The priorities of the things, and then it's going to be very personalized what we want and how we're going to achieve it. So we can't be here listening to every single people telling us what to do, how to do it, and then other thing with watching people do things and copying people, copying what they're eating, copying what they're doing, listening to motivation speech, listening to lots of stuff, when in fact each one of us need to command their own brains, think for themselves, figure it out what they want, what they like, and the priorities of the things we need to do, what we value, and then just keep going. When we want something really bad, that is enough motivation. We don't need to hear podcasts, we don't need to hear motivational videos on YouTube, we don't need to have a person in the world that motivates us, like a coach or like an influencer or something. Whatever you're doing needs to be enough reason for you to do it, okay? For you to get up in the morning and do it. If you're not doing it, it's because you don't want it that bad, okay? Maybe that's not the thing you should be doing if you need motivation to do something. And I'm saying this because I've worked a little bit as a gym instructor and personal trainer, and I've noticed that many people need the motivation to work out and to push harder. And I got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore because I can't work with people like that. For me, I can't be here giving you motivation. I'm here to help you do things properly and then to push you, the limits, okay? So give you technique, talk to you about form, help you if you're forgetting to breathe. But when it comes to motivation, you need to figure it out inside yourself if you really want to be healthy and you want a really beautiful body. Because if it's not clear inside of the person's mind that they really want that and they will do whatever it takes to get it, then you're not ready to do it. So go ahead and go find your motivation, and then come back when you're really motivated, when you really want something. And Because for me, that's how it works. When I really want something, I go after it and I take whatever it comes with it, okay? And I don't even consider to be hard whatever I'm going through, because I'm not thinking if it's hard or difficult. All I can think of is I really want this. And whatever is in my way to get what I want, it's not hard, it's not difficult. It's just part of what I need to do. So that's one thing. The other thing is, once we start doing something that we really need to do, eventually it will start to get, it's not that it starts to get easier, but it's just something, it becomes like ordinary. You just get up and you do it, and eventually you start loving what you're doing. And I say that because when it comes to fitness, of course in the beginning I felt that I struggled a little bit, especially when it came to running, and at the moment I'm kind of in that space right now. But I really want to improve my running technique. I want it to be efficient, effortlessly, and I really want to enjoy it to the point that I get the runner's high. But to get to that point, I need to stick with it, and I need to go through the uncomfortable stages of running. And even when it comes also to bodybuilding, it will come a point where it's going to be really sore for you to work till failure, or even go past failure, where you can't really, let's say in a squat, you can't get up, and it's that sore, and it's really sore that you want to cry. But it will get to a point on your training that if you're not getting that type of soreness, you feel bad and you feel mad and you feel upset with yourself, because you thought you trained really hard, but your body didn't respond. You're not sore the next day, you're not sore on the third day. Your body says, that was easy, you didn't do nothing. Your body's like, bring it on, because that training you did was really soft. You need to give me something else. And I know. And then you start pushing yourself again beyond your comfort zone, and doing, okay, we're not going to do hard things just for the sake of doing hard things, and we're not going to hurt ourselves training to the point that we are injuring ourselves just because we want to train really hard to achieve the soreness. It's not that, okay? It's working hard and smart. They go together, okay? But it will get to a point where you will embrace the pain, you will embrace hard stuff, you will chase adrenaline, you will be seeking for more adventure, more hard stuff to do, because easy things start to become boring, okay? But until you get to that point, you need to start feeling comfortable with you need to experience being uncomfortable, okay? And then eventually enjoy it, and then it will become fun. So it's not about the motivational videos, it's not about people pushing you, it's about you pushing yourself, you really wanting something and going after it, and eventually you will love it, okay? So for me, that's it. I need to want something really bad, and then I need to love it to be able to stick to it, and it will come to a point where it's fun. I just love it.